Wow. What do you think of that? What don't you think of that? I think that girl has got everything.
Oh, Ellie, tell my dog to go to bed because she's not listening
Bed.
to me.
It's like when I talk to your phone.
Stop taking over my life.
I can't.
Everything I own is
But
yours.
then, when we do the, what do you think about that? I think you're me, and I think it sounds like me the whole way
I can't
through.
remember who, someone said, "Oh, what? Why is Ellie?" And I'm like, "It's me and Ellie having an actual conversation."
Why is it always about LA?
Always about.
Yeah, I know. Do you think it's because I'm the lad? I feel like I'm missing something. Are we missing anything?
Your phone, my
Got it.
laptop, coffee,
Got it.
dog.
Bitch, bed, Hattie,
We've
don't.
tested the mics.
I did test them
That's
before you got
on.
here.
I
Hello.
feel like
ready to go.
we're actually all good to go. I think.
I still feel like we need to finish
you have
off
a
this
job?
heritage thing. I do. You got one as well. It's fucking everywhere today. How often do you bath her? I only bath Cookie once a month.
I don't bath her once a month. Probably every other, maybe every third.
I only bath her once a month because the flea treatment's delivered. So then I bath her.
Mm-hmm.
And she's fresh.
Probably every third, I would say.
Oh,
What?
next time I go up Home Bargains where Alfie lives, do you want one?
That gigantic bottle.
Yeah, but look at it, babe. Since we're in training, look.
Since yesterday, let's go drink up. Oh my god.
Do you want one? They're only a £5, I'll get you one.
Almost there. You did it!
Paul wants one, so I'm going to grab him one.
Oh my god.
Right, so before we introduce, let's do our week. What's been going on, even though we've spoke every single day? Should we tell them what we're doing? We need a team, which I've started looking for, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I joined UK's toughest mudder, London West,
On ours or as you?
on us.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because that made more sense to me.
Yeah, because then I can see it too.
Yeah, on Facebook. I joined
Okay.
quite a few of them, and I'm hoping that we can slip in with a group. Hello.
Yeah,
I'm not joining the gym. I hate it.
no.
Helen said to me,
I
I said
can't
no.
afford to join a gym.
Mm.
So
Me
it
neither.
literally is going to be street training, standing outside a gym, looking through the window and copying.
Just outside, like copying the motions.
I can't afford the gym, so I'll just participate outside. Don't come for
So
me.
if anyone sees some lady outside copying you,
Mind your business.
It's only Emily. She's inspired by
If
your.
you're a PT and you see me doing it, mind your business.
She ain't got money to pay
Don't
you.
close the curtains.
Yeah, but we definitely. I mean, there will be times, like on a Sunday when you ain't got the kids, that we could go running and that.
Yeah,
I've
massively.
seen some knee pads that strap as well.
Yeah, I need proper knee supports this
So
time.
do I.
Not a welly support.
That was hilarious.
It was so unsupportive.
I don't know if we need to take change of clothes and that, because
It was about as supportive as my ex.
fell down within seconds.
Rubbish. Got wet.
Yeah, and went limp. We read about that last week. Yeah, so I am really excited about it, but I'm like, I need
Right,
to train.
just to clarify, we have booked ourselves in to Tough Mudder Infinity,
Yes.
which is in May. It's a 12-hour run
Yes.
of obstacles and mud.
And round and
And
round
hills.
and round as many a time.
north one
Yeah,
is
not high
hilly.
hills.
No, it's
I feel like it was a little bit hilly where we were.
no. This is
We really need
hilly.
to train. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to do it. I feel like this is above or just as challenging as the 55-mile bike ride. Ride.
Yeah, I did that.
I do. I feel like it's on par now.
I think it is going to be on par. I'm not boasting, but I found the first one we did somewhat easy.
It was fun.
We enjoyed it.
Yeah,
And I
we
don't
were bruised.
feel like
It was fun.
I didn't feel like it was hard,
Mm.
but it had a challenge.
Yeah.
Whereas the last one definitely had its challenges, and we probably would have done, I don't want to say easier, but probably easier if we had more than just the two of us.
I agree.
fun was had all the way through.
All the way through, it's hilarious.
And that will definitely happen this time round. But
can't wear a t-shirt that doesn't dry instantly. I don't know what I was thinking.
yeah, we will dress better. Well, you will dress better.
I dress, but it's still got to be that fabric in it.
Yeah, it's got to be the quick dry shit.
Yeah. Maybe a wetsuit. Anyone got a wetsuit?
Not a wetsuit. Not a wetsuit. The only thing that puts me off it being in May is the chance of it raining.
I don't think it was that warm when we did this one in September.
No,
so...
but the idea of that it's likely to be raining come May.
See, the beginning of May,
Being
it's still
cold
cold in
is
the
worse
It'll
for
be
me.
cold in the morning and cold in the evening.
I can cope with being
When
wet.
does the sun set in May? Hey Google, what time does the sun set in May?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Oh, you're thick as shit. Let me have a look.
Is that off of my phone or off your?
That's Google.
Oh. Google. Oh.
No, you then
Oh,
say.
you have to just talk to her.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Start again. Hey Google, when does the sun set in May time?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
I didn't understand what I said either. so slow.
I don't know why she's being thick. Depends on location. All right. Hey Google, what time does the sun set in Coulston, Surrey in May normally?
In May normally.
She's thinking about
sorry.
it. No, she's just
North London. So North London.
Okay, let me put North London.
It's near Reading. Do you know that?
I don't.
Actually further away.
We knew it was further away. That's why we've always done
Yeah,
this
but-
one.
But we've got to be there at 7:30.
7:30. So we're gonna have to. I'd
Leave
rather.
at 5.
Yeah, which I think is better. So we can.
Can we get McDonald's breakfast?
No,
You're one out of order.
we'll throw that up. We will throw that up, babe. Can't do it.
Well, what were we eating before? I
Right,
needed
sun
something
comes up at
before.
5. This is around the 19th, and then goes to bed around 9 o'clock in the evening. So it will be.
What, in May?
Yeah.
No, not 9 o'clock in the evening.
Sunrise, sunset.
Where are you?
London, UK.
Well, what time does it set in the summer then? If it's saying 9 there in May, spring.
I don't know. Maybe it's lying to
That
me.
is definitely lying to you.
I mean, even she didn't know. Now it's barely making 4 o'clock. It's actually upsetting me.
I know.
Right.
Yeah. So we've done that. We've booked that. We're excited about that.
We're excited and worried all at the same time. But when we were done London to Brighton, I took that very seriously because
You
I
really
knew I was going to die
didn't
otherwise.
take that seriously.
She didn't.
And I died.
When we were going up the first hill, the first proper hill, she put, which literally is round the corner from me. So we had done 10 miles to be fair. And my body was like, because when I trained, I did 10 miles a day.
I got to 8 miles. That was the longest I managed.
Which is great.
It's not.
Okay, well, I trained.
Not when we were doing a 26 mile.
I trained, it's 55 miles.
Oh,
mate.
yeah. That's what I meant.
Yeah, so I did,
fuck.
I got up to 10 miles a day and went out every single day and did 10 miles a day. Quite proud of myself. And then once I'd done, where I live, there is a hill that is literally like this. When
So
I
steep.
completed that, I was like, I'm going to be fine. And then, anyway, so we got up to this hill and she'd pulled over and she was holding her side. So everyone was like, where's Emily? I was like, she's got a stitch. When you come up, you went, I ain't got a stitch.
I didn't have a stick.
I think it's because you had touched your sides. I was
just
like, oh, she's got a stick. yeah. I don't think anyone did bad. Everyone done.
I
we
finished
all
and that
completed
was
it.
actually all I wanted to do.
I felt
wanted to
emotional.
complete.
So mine wasn't finished. I wanted to finish. It wasn't about time for me.
If I did it again, it'd be about doing it in a better time.
Yeah, for me,
Because now I've got...
yes. But for me, it was about riding every single millimetre of that 55 miles, and I did. Even up Dutchland Beaker, I was like, I have to ride.
That last hill,
Oh my God. If
No,
anyone
I
knows,
did
in the
stop.
UK, Dutchland Beaker
I did
is...
walk probably most of that.
No, I rode the... I feel like it would have been harder to walk it.
It was so...
It is literally...
And then Adam was trying to take my bike off. He's like, let me... I'm like, no, it's holding me up.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I need
yeah.
the bike to push myself up because I couldn't walk it on my own. But then, it was the last hill before you finished.
You
So
get
I really
you get to the
needed-
top of the hill, and that's your next water stop. So stupidly, the second water stop I didn't stop. I just carried on and had no water. So I had these gel things that were literally like phlegm. So I was using them to go up the hill. So up the hill, when I got to the point where I couldn't breathe, I stopped. And then I carried on riding, and everyone was like, "You're doing amazing!" Because people support each other, and I was like, "Can you all just shut the fuck up? Stop talking to me!"
Yeah, I didn't do well to support.
No, I'm not very good. Just shush.
I know I'm doing well. I don't need you to shout at
I'm
me.
clearly riding.
I'm still going.
Yeah.
I'm still here. I'm not dead. I know I'm doing all right.
And then when I got to the top, I literally laid underneath the water thing. Like, oh my God, filled up. And then I was there for about 20 minutes, and Adam rung me just as I got to the top. That's Emily's brother. And he was like, "Wait for me." And I was like, oh my God, because I was in so much pain.
Yeah.
So he got up in about an hour. Then he was like, "Wait for Martin and Emma." So then Martin and Emma come about another half an hour, and and Adam's just sitting there, and my legs were in so much pain. I was like, I need to finish, otherwise I ain't finishing.
Yeah.
So then he said, "Let's all go together, me, Adam, Martin, Emma." So I was like, "Yeah, right then," because I just had to get it done. And then Adam caught up with me. Martin and Emma didn't. Obviously, they came in after, and we went through the finish line. I was like, "Oh my God, I'm going to cry. Oh my God, I'm going to cry like a bitch. I'm going to cry because I was so happy I'd done it." But it's actually, the true story is I got to 38 miles and it was Paul that spurred me forward. So I rung Paul and was like, because I was on my own at that point. And I was like, "You're right, babe." Like, I was having an energy drink, and I was like, I don't know if I can do it. "Where's the cereal?" And I was just like, "What do you mean where the cereal is? I've just ridden for 38 miles. I don't fucking care where the cereal is." And he's like, "Harry's looking for the cereal, blah, blah, blah." So when I got off the phone, I was so angry that for the next 20 miles, I was like, fucking bastard, fucking
No one cares about me.
yeah, literally. No one's worried about me. Didn't ask how I was doing.
How they choke on it.
Yeah. "I'm not there. How can I help you with the cereal?" That's what I was like the whole rest of the way.
He's worried about you.
Don't be worried.
Okay.
Don't be worried.
I will find the cereal.
Yeah, but yeah, so that was the funniest part of the whole thing, is that he actually helped me by stressing me out. He always says to me as well, before we do things, "You're not going to be able to do it, babe." And I think he's trying to psychologically
Fuck you.
help, but it does help, because I'm like, "Watch me, like actually watch me."
Do it twice.
Yeah, I said to him the other day we booked it, and he was like, "So what actually does it entail?" And I was like, "Well, you go around as many times as you can, the 10, the 5. And
Can't do that.
literally, I was like, "But for 12 continuous hours." He's like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Why not? You know, we'd be 41.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know, I just had to tell you. Do you know, did I send you the tip? I did, I sent it to the girl group, that we're not meant to be going out anymore after
Allegedly.
the age of 30.
Come for me, bitch.
They're going, "How old is too old?" They're like, 1999 is like too old. And I was like, "That's well rude."
1999.
Yeah. I can't even do the maths. All I know is
1999.
I was 16.
We were still in high school. We were
I just
on our last year now.
Yeah, 2000
Yeah.
I turned 16.
Yeah.
I was like, "That's well weird." So we all just curl up and die.
We
then?
were in our last year of high school. Do you like? Pretty sure that doesn't make us old.
Apparently we're too old to be going out anymore. We should pack it in.
And that last girl, where maybe they should make a club suitable for like 30 to 60.
Yeah, I liked that.
30 to 60.
Yeah, I liked
year-olds.
that.
The ratio is so big.
Yeah, but apparently not. We're all in the same
Listen,
bracket.
when I was 30, there was no way I'd be going to a club of a 60-year-old, like, purposely.
No, not purposely. I mean, some were there.
I mean, now, I'm like, oh, I have looked at those
Actually-
day raves where you can be all home and in bed
Which,
by 8
which does sound quite nice.
Sounds great.
But when we were 30, our girl group, we went to Butlins on the 70s weekend.
70s weekend.
They were all pretty old then, which was hilarious because Jenna kept telling me to tash her off.
It was the first Butlins we had gone on as well.
It
wasn't
was. And Jenna was like, "Stop it! You're going to give them all heart attacks." And I was like,
It was so funny.
It was funny. I enjoyed it.
I had a really great time.
Yeah, 70s is a bit too old for me with the music. I
Yeah.
prefer 80s, 90s and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
But to be fair, like nowadays...
It's just not relatable though, isn't it?
Yeah, but the music now, I do find myself going, what is that crap, like our parents did? Which is fascinating, because I never thought I'd be one going, what's that crap?
Because their music isn't music anymore, is
No,
it?
it's not, it's just people talking.
It's just angry people as well.
Yeah. It's weird.
And I find it... I keep thinking about this one song, yeah, like really lots lately.
Yeah.
And do you know that, I can't even think who sings it. It's like a teeny bop girl. And she's saying... she'll just have to taste me when you're kissing her. And in my head goes in bad places.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm
like
what do you mean?
Well, he's licked
Do
her
you-
out, and now
That's where
yeah,
I'm at
yeah.
in my head. I'm like, do you mean just lip gloss? That's what you mean,
No.
isn't it? You know, like your cherry chapstick shit. And
Yeah.
then I'm like, that's not what my head thinks.
I feel like I need to hear the song.
Give me a phone.
Bear with everyone.
Oh, I'm not singing it. Oh,
No, just show me it because we get copyright if you put it on.
are we not allowed to play it?
No,
Oh, that's rude.
get copyright. That happened in one of the TikToks I put up. With banned in certain countries. I was like, what did I do? I took it from your like choices. What I should have done was take it down and put their whatever was allowed from them on. It's a very long song.
It's because in my head I'm singing it. Oh, it's called. Oh, it's from
The New
Sabrina
Birds.
Carpenter.
Yeah.
Taste.
Yeah,
You
so,
all know which one I'm talking about.
yeah.
I'm
So
sure.
she is like new on the scene.
No, she's not.
She is.
No, she really isn't.
Tasha asked me who she was. I was like, some bitch. No, I'm only jealous.
What, Tasha didn't know her.
No, she was like, does anyone know who this girl is? Because she keeps popping up everywhere.
And she's like really short.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw a video.
She was
with
like Taylor Swift. Yes, that was literally the conversation.
She looked like a little pixie dancing.
Taylor
around
Swift
her
is like
ankles.
5'11".
Yeah, she's a tall girl.
Yeah.
But still, she did look like a little pixie.
Something's
Just like-
wrong with your dog.
She's trying to tell you something.
What's happened?
Johnny's in the well? What's wrong? Yeah.
That's Lassie,
Oh,
in
no.
it?
Yeah, she's the same. No, she's
What,
not.
it's Lassie?
She's nothing like Lassie. She's probably like, give me a treat.
You've had a treat. My dog tried to kill herself eating the treat. I was like, you need to relax. Right. What we thinking first?
I didn't tell you
Overthinking?
anything else I've done this week.
Oh, what else have you done?
Nothing. I've been at work. Been really tired.
When I watched the podcast, the one that's just gone up, and I'm like, blah, 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 blah. And then, like, it took us ages to get these
When I
stuff.
watched it, yeah, all I was getting from it was you like blah 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 blah, blah and I'm going yeah, and then you're like blah 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 blah, blah. Yeah.
What was this on when I
The
did the
last
story?
one, literally the whole way through, and I'm going, well,
I mean, you
Yeah,
were tired, and then at one
and
point
then
you're
you're
like, they're boring me. Just like, oh,
blah, 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 blah,
your
blah.
devastation is boring me. Oh,
was
did
literally
Jimmy die in the well? That's your you
Oh,
problem.
your drama is just it's too much.
Yeah, the whole way through though you were like that. Like it
I
even
know.
started with you tickling me. You were like,
I
I was like, are you good?
It's like I don't think I was okay.
I enjoyed it,
It was the
though.
first one though. I think that first one really like bothered me that I went so
I
quiet.
think it's bothered everybody,
and I
babe.
was like,
Oh, hello. I always forget
not okay.
about how fucking
She
bad
was eating
these
it,
stories are, and then when we go over it and I hear it again, I'm just like,
I've got
that's
so much more to say.
Yeah, not so much for me. I'm just like gobsmacked about how bad it actually is.
I know.
Right, let me see what I've got to say first. I've got, am I overthinking?
How much syrup did you put in this?
Just 4.
Four?
I count to 4. Is that too much?
It's quite strong. It's nice.
What are you suggesting? 3?
Possibly.
1, 2, 3. I just count.
Sit.
I'm not really
Sit
sure
down.
how much I'm meant to be putting in it. Right, you're going to start us
Sit.
today.
Oh, okay. Let me get sorted.
Let me get... Oh, you ain't even opened your laptop,
No,
have
no,
you?
I'm just
Where is the... Oh, it's there.
Just sitting here chatting.
I am excited, babe, but we definitely have to train. I don't know why this woman's not getting back to me. Let me know. Am I getting it or not? I want that little bike thing. So I can sit in front of the TV and actually do it.
You might be better off trying to communicate on your own one rather than through.
It is on my own.
I was going to say, because
Yeah.
I felt like some people weren't replying to me because,
It's like a fake account.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, please, I really want it. And they're ignoring me.
No, yeah, I did it on my one.
So I was like, oh.
Because it shows where I live on mine as well. It gives them an approximate location.
Does ours not open?
Oh, I don't think ours does, no. Because it's a different setup. Whereas mine is obviously, I've brought off as well, so... I think I've sold on Marketplace as well.
I think, when I had an account, I deleted my account, didn't I?
Yeah.
For crazy reasons.
Yeah, well... Don't tell me you're having trouble with the internet.
Hold on. I don't know what I clicked on. Oh, they're saved. Doing you looking going, what?
Yeah,
Am
so
I-
fuck for
What are we
that.
doing?
Oh, am I overthinking? We're going to go with that first. You're starting us.
Okay,
Only-
that was the last lot I looked at.
Same here, I saved it last as well. But I got more excited when I went on to the malicious compliant or weaponised incompetence. There you go.
Recognised incompetence. That was that one.
I've saved malicious compliant. That was another one. I was like, oh. I'm looking forward to the divorce one that we're going to do. I reckon you're going to be like, what the fuck?
I forgot what we're doing already.
Am I overthinking?
Oh,
Fucking hell, good job you ain't overthinking. You ain't even thinking.
honestly, my brain is so.
I feel like a
switched
bit
off.
like that. When I was going, what's that for? What's that for, Emily? And you're like, the phone. Well, why you got a phone? What we doing?
Is that for the TikTok?
It's like the whole podcast.
I feel like we've been using that every time.
Fucking hell. Sometimes it's like a long week, you know, even though nothing exciting's happening, except I got attacked by a tree yesterday.
I've
Really
forgotten.
hurts.
I'm really sorry.
About
I've
what?
actually already forgotten what we're doing.
Am I overthinking? My fucking God. I feel like you need another brain scan.
Honestly, I can't believe they didn't tell me
What?
that there was nothing wrong. I feel like there is.
Did any ever get
Nothing.
followed up?
No one ever got back to me, but I went onto the NHS my page, and the results were up, and there was nothing on it that was out of the ordinary
Yeah, mine
or
neither.
like completely off that they were prepared to.
I tell you what
Flag
did
it.
happen when I had my brain scan. I got a letter saying, "Can we use your brain scan for case studies?" I'm like, "Why? What the fuck is wrong with it?" Then I started panicking, so I rung them and I was like, "Yes, is there something wrong?" She's like, "We can't disclose that."
Why can't you?
So
It's
I'm
your
like,
brain.
"But you've written and asked if you can use my brain scan. Surely you got the results." She was like, "You're gonna have to discuss that with you." I was like, "I'm definitely dying. I'm definitely dying." Got there and he's like, "Yeah, all clear." I was just like, "For fuck's sake!"
But your woman on your reception is an arsehole.
Maybe you should ask people to use the scan after they've had the results, rather than scaring them thinking that my brain's like just the size of a pea, which still might be true, but just might look normal. Yeah, that's normal. We see that all the time. Right, I'm going to do our thing.
Okay, tell me again what we're
Am I overthinking?
No, you are not.
No, you are not. You're not even thinking.
I am not in gear.
Right, okay. Hello everyone and welcome to Middle Aged Opinion. I'm your host Ellie.
And I'm your host, Emily. I'm sorry. And today we're looking at, am I overthinking?
Emily is not.
I am not. I don't know whether the lights are on at all, to be honest.
I think the lights are on, I just don't think anybody's home. It's like bright and clear in there. Where am I? Who are you?
Right.
You are taking us.
I'm going to start this off.
Yes.
So, I mean, I found a few.
I found a few.
I tried to pick ones that were different because there was a lot of people asking, like, how do I fix this?
Which is not overthinking. Whereas I picked ones that, am I overthinking what's going on in their life? And a lot of the time it's like, actually, you're not overthinking it.
No, that...
My first one is...
probably being like, what's the thingy? See? Oh my God, why am I here?
My first one, I was like, that I'm going to read after you've done yours. I was like, oh, you're annoying me. And then I was like, actually, you're quite sweet. Which I like. I like it when they take me in another direction because I almost booted it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but then when I read through, I was like, actually, you are quite sweet, thinking that way. Okay, it's over to you.
It's long.
Yeah, they're all long
No,
today,
they're not
mine
all.
are. No, mine are.
Okay, fine. We're going to be here for a while.
Well, yeah, because obviously you were like, we rushed through that one, and we did, and I know why we rushed through it. Because we wanted to go shopping. We were like, bam, 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 bam. Sounds like a you problem. And then off we went.
Because that was the second one, and the first one we had already spent 2.5 hours.
Yeah, but I still think we had decided that we were going to go shopping. The first one we're talking about. Second one we're like, yeah, we're going to go shopping. Anyway, your mum. And then we
what
were
do you think
like,
about that? Not much. How about you? Go, let's go.
yeah. Nobody cares about your problems. Yeah. And then, because in my head, the whole second one, I'm like, must get matching pyjamas for Christmas. Because normally each podcast we give it its due. That is the first time we're like, yeah, you problem. Next.
Arsehole.
Yeah.
Get rid of him.
And then off we went shattered. That is why.
Oh, God.
Right, go on.
Okay. So, I've already, again, forgotten what we're doing. I was thinking...
Fucking hell. Any doctors out there, get her ordered a brain scan.
Honestly, there's nothing wrong with my brain.
Okay.
I just need some vitamins.
I got vitamins.
No, I got all my vitamins out this
Do you
morning.
take them? Just look at them.
This morning. I got them out this morning.
Doesn't mean you took them.
I'm missing vitamins.
Doesn't mean you took them.
No, I didn't. I got them out. That's what I said.
Yeah. You think you took them and then
No,
you're
no,
like,
I got them all
what
out.
am I doing?
Lined them up on the side.
Yeah.
I'm like, must take those.
Yeah, and you're like, what am I doing?
Oh, must get that out as well. Let's get all that out. And then I take that upstairs. And now I've actually got wet washing sitting in my bathroom because I didn't hang it up because I took the other stuff up into my room. And in my room. I know. But don't come to my flat.
Yeah. That's mine ain't much better, although bit by bit
All
I'm
I've done
getting
is
sorted.
moved things.
When I got the tree out and
around.
I'd done the tree, I was like, this needs to go, that needs to go, this needs to... And I started taking stuff back to the shed and all that. I've just got too much shit. I just need to be rich, people. Like, what's happening, yeah? Bitch needs a 4-bed.
And I just need a cupboard
Yeah.
to put my shit into.
Yeah.
I haven't even got cupboards.
I mean, that would make it better. But
Yeah.
it's like every year
You
I
know I need a
I
cupboard.
pull out my shed every year, put it all back neatly, and by next year it's just a shithole again where I'm scavenging through trying to find what I'm looking for. Okay, anyway.
Right.
Am I overthinking?
Am I overthinking? Like, there's no overthinking.
Not
happening
today, no.
My, as in she, 27 female, boyfriend, 27 male, asked me to give away my pets in order to move in with him.
Okay, bye.
Am I overreacting
Done.
by thinking of breaking up
No.
with him over this? Right now, no.
Yeah, no.
Do we need to read this story?
No.
Should we move on?
No, read the story.
Okay, my boyfriend, John.
Yeah, always a John,
Yeah,
isn't it?
I already don't like him. And I have been together for about 2-ish years. Yeah, get rid of him. I
Yeah.
don't feel like I need to read the story.
No, not when it comes to pets.
Yeah. And have known each other.
That was fucking weird. What was that?
My boyfriend John and I have been together
you're
for
making
about
me cry.
2-ish years and have known each other for 3 years total. The entire time we have known each other, I have lived alone in my own 1-bedroom apartment that I pay the rent and bills for completely on my own. He is a recovering addict. Oh, fucking hell.
I mean, it's just getting
It's
worse.
getting worse. Got sober in 2020 and has been living in a sober living house, and then with his good friend during our relationship. To say a relationship has been tumultuous.
Yeah. Tumultuous.
Do you know what that I'm saying? No.
But
It's an understatement. I could probably write a 10-page essay explaining the numerous newness.
Numerous.
That's not numerous, it's newness.
Yeah, but she means numerous.
No, she doesn't, because I looked up that word.
And what does that word mean?
Believe it or not.
Well, what does it mean?
What does it mean? So it's like a dictionaried. So it's oh fucking hell, my brain don't even work, and I'm trying to explain to you.
We're
what
doing.
this
Am I overthinking? All right, move on. I don't care that much.
Today, this is about me.
Yeah.
Anyway, and details of our relationship. The things we have struggled with mainly revolve around how different we are from each other. Religiously, I'm agnostic and he is Christian. Politically, I'm sort of a political and he is a conservative. I shouldn't be doing this today. He is sober and I am not, etc. This causes a lot of fights and arguments, but when we are not fighting, we get along great. He makes me laugh more than anyone I know, and there are things we love doing together, like going out to eat, watching movies, etc. I'm pretty sure you can do that with anybody.
Yeah.
Recently, John has been talking about buying a house, and I desperately want out of my apartment. I could not afford to buy a house completely on my own, so we agreed we would be moving in together, like we have been discussing for a while before he got serious about buying a home. Now here comes the biggest issue for me. Backstory.
Like she's already done that.
I know. I have 2 cats, a bearded dragon and a leopard gecko, that I love very much. I have had all of them for at least 4 years now. Last night we were discussing moving in together and he said, well, you know you will have to get rid of your lizards, right? I looked at him like he was crazy. He said, they are reptiles. They don't form a connection to humans. They won't even know you gave them away, or something to that effect. I couldn't believe it. I told him absolutely not. I don't care if they are reptiles or not. I would never give them away. They are my responsibility and I would never trust someone else with them. He explained further that if I'm going to be buying a house, then I don't want a bunch of extra stuff in there. He also said they carry diseases. What the fuck?
Did she say what the fuck, or that's you?
No, she said.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I'm with
yeah,
her.
what the fuck?
I would have
Yeah,
said that
yeah,
too.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Anyway, I explained to him today that he hurt me by even suggesting that, and he backed off a little, saying maybe he was in the wrong. I'm not sure. I have been struggling with this relationship for a long time, and this is feeling like a breaking point. Even if he went back and said I could bring all my pets, I know that it would cause issues in the future. Am I overreacting, or am I in the right that his request was ridiculous? I feel that if he really knew me, he would know that even suggesting giving my pets away would never be an option. Forgot to mention earlier, I would be splitting the monthly payment of the house with him. He would not be paying for anything while I lived there for free. Please be honest with me, as I don't really have any friends to talk about stuff like this with, and I really need some outside perspectives. Just one edit I wanted to add. I am not and would never consider giving up my pets for anyone. I am more asking for advice of what to do next, not if I should give them up or not. I told him I would never consider that. I am not a shitty pet owner. Second update, we broke up. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, so before you read...
He just called me over
Okay.
FaceTime and ended it. I'm in shock.
He called her.
He ended it with her.
Right. So before you even read that,
Sorry.
for me, the biggest part was I'm not buying a house to have loads of extra crap in. So it was always his house, whether she was contributing to the mortgage or not. In his head, that's his house. Me. I wouldn't get rid of my animals. Go and fuck yourself. I'm surprised she didn't break up with him. How annoying is that?
Yeah. Like, she's in shock he broke up with her. I'm in shock he broke up with her.
I'm happy that he broke up with her because he doesn't actually want to be with her because it's his house.
I mean, I think it sounds like she had that toying in the back of her head anyway. But
You can't get rid of your animals. And that means he's going to dictate your whole lives together.
Yeah.
He's going to, I don't want this, so you're not allowed to do it. I don't want that in my house, my house, my house. That's all I could hear was him going, it's mine, it's mine. Well, take your house, shove it up your fucking arse and crack on. Innit?
yeah.
Top comment.
This is not when you move in with someone. I wish more people understood that getting pets, moving in together, getting married, buying a house, or having children are not fixes for broken relationships. If anything, they add unnecessary layers of complexity. Am I saying that?
Yeah, complexity.
That word.
Yeah.
Resentment, trauma, and complications to the disillusion of the relationship. Getting married to or having children with someone who doesn't like you isn't going to make them like you or love you.
Yeah.
You can't fix them if they don't want to fix themselves. I promise. They may be a brief euphoria, but you can very easily turn into resentment.
Do you know what we didn't discuss as well? The fact that he is a former addict. So
I feel
any slip up is going to be her fault because she
literally
kept
think
the lizards. Any
the
slip up
fact-
is your fault because it's my house. Like, that is what the story gives to me, is that he is very...
I'm okay with them being different because, you know, in some instances, opposites do attract. But
Trevor on my vagina.
for me, she's saying they were having rows over their differences.
Right.
So from their religion to she has a drink and he doesn't. Like, she should have to give everything up.
Yeah.
Because he can't
Yeah,
control
different
his.
politics. I mean, I don't think me and Paul in our whole year, 20 marriage plus, have ever spoken about politics. In fact, last year was the first year I've ever voted. And I voted for, what's his face? I want to say it's like Nigel.
Can't help you.
The one that was like,
I don't know why you're
fuck
asking
you
me.
all. And I was like, yeah, let's just do him. Not who's in charge now. He's a right fucking knob. But I don't really care because they're all knobs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like already they're so different that I just don't know if it would work anyway.
I feel like maybe they were together because she was like, I can fix him.
Yeah.
A little
And
bit of
actually,
that.
just fix yourself. But I feel like her coming and saying all that, she's like, yeah, I can put up with that. But when it comes to the animals, she's like, hold on a minute. You've got to be joking. Although obviously I'm married, but if anyone's like, you've got to get rid of your dog or the cats, no. Like she said, they're my responsibility. I got those animals.
Yeah.
Although I'd be devastated. So did I tell you about my neighbour's cat?
Yeah.
Right, so I just found out that apparently
There's an update.
On the golf course, they use mole killer.
Oh.
They sprinkle it. I looked it up. It's actually illegal. Right, so they spray. I've been told they shoot the foxes as well. Which surely firearms are illegal and killing foxes should be illegal.
They might have a licence for that.
They might have
But
a mole licence because it's a golf course. But anyway, apparently my neighbour Zach said that when they sprinkle it, it absorbs into the water. He could have licked it, and
Oh, that's really
because we don't know why he died. I mean, he could have been ill, he could have had cancer, we don't know, because obviously she didn't have the cat autopsied. But it's made me... And then I'm like, could that be a thing? Because obviously I've got 4 cats and I've been here getting on 7 years. and they would probably do it every year. I don't know, it's just the way he died was so weird that it bothers me. But anyway, yeah, my animals, like, I'd be devastated, I'm telling you. I could never get rid of them.
Anyway, was she overthinking?
No, he's a prick. He's a red flag.
Yeah, massive red
He
flag.
deserves the verdict, deserves Lego. Streets paved with it. Sorry, what do you think?
No, I don't think she's overthinking that at all. But he beat her to the punch, really, didn't he?
I wonder why.
He probably read her Reddit.
Bitch. Yeah, she was never going to do as she was told.
No.
I feel like she always did as she was told, and then when the animals brought up, that was her hard line. I feel like she did as she was told.
No, see, I'm thinking that actually she was quite easygoing, but pushed back a bit, but he was almost testing if she gives up her animals, knowing full well how much she cares for them.
And that was like a hard line.
He now knows where he would stand with her.
Yeah, animals.
And
Yeah.
How far can I push her, control her, keep her?
Close that door. Right. Are we ready?
Always.
Am I overthinking?
Probably.
Ring guilt is ruining what should be a happy time. I am having such mixed feelings about my ring. I don't know what that noise was. Hang
on, what ring was
Right, sorry.
What ring?
Well, we'll get to the ring. Yeah. I'm having such mixed feelings about my ring and proposal, and yet I feel so guilty for not being 100% over the moon. Last month, my fiance took me ring shopping and let me pick out my dream ring. I only found out as he was paying for it that he was putting about 50% on his credit card and that he already had 2,000 on his credit cards as well. So I'm assuming a different credit card. Oh no, sorry. He already had 2,000, I'm assuming, in debt on his credit cards as well. 5 days after he brought the ring, but before he popped the question, he was unfortunately let go from his job. Within 24 hours, he had managed to find a part-time work to hold him over while he job hunts. But that is proving to be extremely inconsistent, and he is still actively looking for something more permanent. In the meantime, he has proposed in the way that was also obviously very pricey, which he admitted he had in the work since he had brought the ring. The proposal was extremely sweet, thoughtful and beautiful, and I truly love the way he did it. My ring is my dream ring and I absolutely love it as well. But I feel so guilty about the price tag now that he is out of a job. I have gotten a bunch of judgmental looks and comments from people when I tell them I picked it out as well. It is definitely not small, but also not huge. The centre stone is 2 carat lab diamond and the total weight is 2.6 carats.
Wow.
I can only imagine how big that is.
Fucking rock. Yeah.
Like yours?
Rock.
Or more like that?
I reckon possibly a bit bigger.
I do as well. My sister kept insisting that it is a moissanite, and I kept correcting her that I am sure it was a diamond, but she thinks I am lying. Not that there is anything wrong with moissanite, of course. That is just not what the stone is. I have found I am frustrated that she insists that I am lying about something like that. The ring, I feel a bit out of breath, I don't know why. The ring that I started out loving is now making me feel materialistic and greedy. My fiance is also starting to mention how financially strapped he is feeling, which isn't helping with my guilt at all. I have offered to go and return or exchange my ring for something more modest, but he refuses because he knows how much I love it. At this point, I don't even know what to do. I want to be happy that I am engaged to a sweet, loving, caring man who I love. I want to be thrilled that I got my dream ring and a rom-com worthy proposal. I just feel so guilty and partly responsible for him being so financially strapped. But at the same time, I'm frustrated that the circumstances is stealing my joy and happiness at this time. I just don't know what to do or how to feel anymore, and I needed to get it off of my chest somewhere.
Ew.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a toughie.
That's where I was.
But part of me is like, do you know what? You've said I'll get something smaller, I'll get something more. And he's like, absolutely not. Because he quite clearly wants you to be happy too.
Of course.
But I feel like I would be like, no, like, I don't need this. As much as I wanted it,
Yeah.
I don't need this. And I've got the memories of how I was proposed.
Right.
Oh, I don't know.
Thing
This
is,
tricky.
is she going to get the same amount of money back for the ring?
If that is what she says it is, that diamond will not go down in price.
Even though it's lab grown?
It wouldn't go down in price.
Okay, so top comment. I'm sorry that you're both going through this, but know that almost everyone is feeling the crunch right now. Most jewellers will not give the full value on returns. Have you inquired with the jeweller about their policy? Number 3, if your jeweller is willing to give you full or near full value for the return, maybe you could have them recreate the ring with moissanite or white sapphire. Once you're both more financially stable, you could have the stone replaced again with a diamond.
That's not a bad idea.
I thought that was a good idea. I read that yesterday.
That's
as
quite
well.
nice.
I don't think she's overthinking. I think she should be overthinking. And
It probably doesn't help that she's got people on her, like her sister's telling her that a diamond's not a real diamond.
and it's winding her up, but
and
she should
that's probably comes more down to jealousy than actually
Yeah.
I think she should be worried
Yeah.
about.
Because does it matter?
No, mind your business.
Yeah, it doesn't matter whether it's real diamonds, fake diamonds. It really doesn't matter. It's who you're marrying, and those are the reasons. But it sounds like she's got a really good fella. And I think unless they absolutely have to, she should hang on to the ring like he wants her to.
Yeah.
And then go from there.
Yeah.
Because I think he'd get a job.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, I
Just
like
don't fuck him over later on, because he sounds like a good egg.
He does sound like a good egg. Right. Yeah, I thought that was quite a cute
That's quite
one.
nice.
Yeah.
But it's a shame other people are well, everyone's
How
got
long my next one is. I don't know why I feel so out of breath.
Ugh. Right, hold on. I've got a shorter one and I've got a longer one. I'm going to go for the longer one. Okay.
Okay.
Just wait for it to load.
Oh, my neighbours are in.
Damn it.
It's not as bad as it used to be. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there
but
you go.
still.
Yeah. But it used to go through me. I know, I was like that as well. I was like, oh.
All the effort.
Yeah, you're going to have to be here. Hello!
Right this evening.
I don't know.
Banana baby.
Banana? That was
That's what it says here.
random.
Banana baby, banana beginner, banana enthusiast.
Banana?
I don't know why.
Banana?
Alright. So this one has also come under Am I the Arsehole?
Right.
For telling my mum I will buy my own dress after she called me fat.
That's rude.
Innit?
Okay.
I mean, I already don't think there's been any overthinking here.
No. We're quick with our decisions today.
Yeah.
Yes, no.
No.
So far we're like, no, you're not overthinking. Get rid.
Hi, 19 female. 19.
No. And your mum's like, you're fat, bitch.
Having a wedding to attend that is of some friends of my boyfriend. My mum, 51 female, offered to help me get ready. For context, my mum is gorgeous. She used to be a model. She has always been incredibly beautiful and she has an awesome body. My two brothers, 33 and 31, take after her and they are both handsome men. I am the only daughter and as such, I think she expected someone like her. I'm not like her. I was very thin when I was a kid, but I was a tomboy and hated everything feminine. Then puberty hit and I gained a lot of weight. I'm not obese, but I am your average chubby person. 77 kilograms at 165 centimetres. Overweight, but not overly so, I guess. Also, I don't look a lot after myself in the sense that I don't really go out of my way to do skincare, makeup, etc.
She's only 12 stone. How
Oh,
tall
God.
did she say she was?
Where's it gone? 165. She's about my height.
165, I'm going to say centimetres.
Yeah, centimetres.
5'4", she's mine. Just over 5'4".
Yeah, that's not awful, is it?
No.
My mum sounds like a right bitch. I love my mum and she does truly love me, but she isn't a kind person. Although my teenage
Because she's
all
hungry.
through my teenage years, she made a lot of harsh comments about my appearance and my weight. I am a sensitive person, so this used to affect me a lot. I can usually take criticism fairly enough if it's phrased nicely, but I can't take it if there's even a hint of mockery or meanness in it. Anyway, it's not that big a deal now. Years back, I was honest with my mum that her comments really affected my self-esteem and she seemed to tone it down. Occasionally, she would still do it, but not as often. She just can't help herself. I think it's her way of showing love, but it makes me hate myself. When I'm next to her, she will scan my face for pimples, and if she finds one, she will actively ignore me to pop them. What? Or I will be doing something alone and she will come over to comment that my hair looks bad and I need to use this different product, or I will be walking and she will comment that my belly is large and I should go to the gym. Things like that. I know that they aren't bad, but I can't take it. They aren't bad.
It's really bad.
So bad. In the situation at hand, she was giving me dresses to use to the wedding. We have always shared dresses, so this isn't new.
She's taller, remember?
One of the dresses she lent me was one that she used 2 years ago at my graduation. I put it on and it was pretty tight. Her and my aunt tried to force it closed, but it was a struggle. I said that they should stop, but they continued to force it and the zipper basically broke down completely. When it happened, my mum blurted out, "Wow, you really are fat." My aunt burst out laughing and started teasing me about being chubby. I just kept silent.
My God!
We tried on a few more dresses. I chose a pretty one that fit well and was elastic, and that was that. Then afterwards, my mum asked me if I really had been going to the gym and said that I would have to suck my belly in during the wedding so it didn't show so much in the dress I picked. I got fed up and told her that I was sick of her comments and would buy my own dress to go. Mum thinks I blew up at her for nothing and am about to spend money over a tantrum. My siblings think I'm being dramatic and that I'm just mad I'm fat. My friends and boyfriend think I'm right. Am I the arsehole?
Your whole family is super fucking toxic. And I tell you what the problem is. Your mum's so fucking hungry that she has forgotten what it's like to eat food, enjoy food, and not worry about what other people think. Can you imagine your whole life having a parent be like, you're fat, you're disgusting, do your hair the way you want. Yeah. They're really toxic.
It's bad, isn't it? And your brothers are like that as well.
Yeah, because obviously they've never received the criticism. So growing up, they've watched her get the criticism, and that's been all right.
And the auntie as well. She's literally got nobody on her side going,
Nobody.
come on, calm down.
Yeah.
Leave
But
her.
that just tells me that they're all used to it.
It's all. She's 19.
Yeah, I just feel like she's either going to get a deep eating disorder or she's going to end up cutting them all off. Not everyone has to be like skinny and anorexic, and that is also okay as well, by the way. Like, if you're a skinny person, you want to be, that's great. If you're a bigger person and you're happy that way, that's great. You can't have her own mum.
Like, she's literally got no one to turn to.
No.
Luckily, her friends and her boyfriend are on her side.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah, it's so bad. I can't believe it. I think it's really upsetting. Why try and force her into a dress? Oh my God, you're so fat. Imagine saying that to someone.
It would be like, right, probably not this one. Take that one off. Let's try a different one.
Yeah. Just make sure that she looks flattering in what she... Why does she have to always use hair clothes?
I just can't...
Yeah.
No.
Top comment.
Oh.
Does it say your mum's a cunt?
They say...
I'm tired today.
Not an arsehole. You are an adult now. You have mistakenly convinced yourself that you set a boundary and that toning it down was good enough. Boundaries aren't cross my line-less.
Right.
Boundaries are don't cross my line at all.
Right.
You need to make that clearer. Years back, you negotiated your boundary as a child. It's time to do it again as an adult. OP says, thank you for the judgment.
She's asking people to judge.
Yeah, it's just kind of a hard to set hard boundary when it comes to parents. I had to do is it the same person actually? No, somebody else then said I had to do those with my mother. The boundary was that every time she made any comment on my weight, no matter what the comment was, that she wouldn't hear from me for a full month. She stopped after one enforcement.
There you go.
I mean, that's pretty...
It's not just that. It's this girl is going to grow up and have children. And if any of them are big, that is when I reckon, because she's so tolerant of it, the breaking point is going to be when the grandma comes for the kids. Or those boys...
Chubby like your mum.
Yeah, or those boys who are perfect, as she said, are going to have children that obviously are genetically different, and then she's going to come for them and they're going to be like, whoa, that's what's going to happen, because it's like a cycle that just continues.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
No, you're not overthinking it, darling. Go buy your dress.
Yeah.
And pick something that you actually want to wear.
And anyone that really loves you will tell you if that dress and that don't look right. Those are the people that you listen to, not someone that's like, oh my God, you're not as skinny as me, you're not perfect. Like,
and set that solid boundary as well.
Yeah, 100%. Right, this is a very long one, but I enjoyed it. Okay. Caught my 20 male girlfriend, 20 female, texting her ex. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, you with it?
Yeah, you're not overthinking.
Yeah. Right.
Next.
Summarised.
Ugh.
I, 20 male, found texts on my girlfriend's 20 female phone to her ex after she told me that she had stopped texting him. We'd been together for 2.5 years now. I've lost my trust in her. For context, this ex is the first everything. First boyfriend, first kiss, first bedroom experience, first heartbreak. She even revenge cheated on her other sexual abusive ex with this guy. She says that after they broke it off, they were better as friends, and I can completely understand that. Except for the fact that I can tell he doesn't want to be just that. They broke it off like 6 or 7 years ago, and since then he periodically appears back in her life for like 3 months and then goes back into hiding. I am talking, liking all her stories on Instagram, communicating and liking on all of her posts, sending random memes without any context. At first, I didn't think anything of it, but there's been these past few months, it's getting more and more on my nerves now. She at one point put her Instagram account on my phone because she forgot it a lot, meaning that I would get her messages and notifications as well. While I'm at work, I got like 50 plus messages in the span of an hour. Apparently, they had a full-blown conversation over literally nothing, which a shitty day at work, plus constantly seeing him interacting with her all day and her interacting back with him equals a very irritated me. So like an idiot, such as myself, I brought it up in an angry tone and caused an argument about it, which ended in her saying that she won't talk to him anymore and try to ignore his texts on Instagram. Followed up with her being mad at me for about 2 weeks that I had angered her. Flash forward a few months and things have been rocky. Some days are absolutely great. Other days I feel like if I breathe in the wrong way, she will rip my head off, which sometimes I don't blame her. She's in college and trying to achieve academic honours, and me, a non-college student, can assume it is very stressful. After arguments here and there, I take a trip with my family for a week and we text and call every day how we miss each other. I come back and things go back to normal until our 2.5 year mark hits. Normally, I would take her out each month and we'd have a whole day with just us being together. Well, this month she had a Halloween party with her best friends on our Pacific Day, which I wasn't too upset about. I don't normally get days off just to myself. We get lunch and then we depart. She rides with her best friend while I drive to meet my family. 6 hours she was at this party and I didn't get a single text nor a call, which I thought was weird, but again, don't think too much of it at the time. She calls me at 1 a.m. saying that she was at home and she was going to sleep. I asked her how it was and she fills me in on some stuff that had happened and other stuff that was cool, blah, blah, blah. We exchanged good nights and I love you, and that's that. Exactly 3 days pass. I'm getting antsy at this point. Throughout the week, I found her phone and opened it to spam photo with dumb faces of mine. When she finally saw that I had her phone, she snatched it out of my hand with a grip of God. I thought it was super suspicious because normally we don't care if we were on each other's phones or not. Well, 3 days after the party, I finally got a lone moment with her phone and decided that what is she actually trying to hide from me? A Christmas gift, some surprise she was in the process of giving me and didn't want me to find out. Well, after nothing interesting, I go on Instagram and there it is, a mile-long text thread of her ex and her spitballing about absolutely nothing and everything, daily, might I add, like probably a week after we had our first argument about him. I scroll through the messages and find messages of them while she was at the Halloween party. Not so he's just a friend messages either. I will summarise the good bits because I don't know how to insert pictures. Right, ready? Her talking about alcohol, drinks, she's having at this party. X. That sounds good. Girlfriend. It's so good. X. That and some head. I'd sleep well at night. Crying emoji. Laughing my arse off. Girlfriend. I am down to give some head. Laughing my arse off. X. Please. Laughing my arse off. But if you give a mouse a cookie, I don't really understand that. Girlfriend, I'm down. X. If you come up to my city he lives in on your own sometime, you're welcome to spend some time here. They also hearted each other's messages at the end. Fast forward to me talking about more drinks and that she's having. X. I'd be arse at making that though. If you come visit, we can have some drinks if you like. Girlfriend, oh, I want to drink with you. X. It would be fun. Let me move that. It would be fun. Well, don't go crazy out there, girlfriend. But enjoy, wink face. Girlfriend, I want to fuck. Laughing my ass off. You're telling me I need to fuck? Girlfriend sends him a picture of her at the party. You look great. Now back to reality. I kind of skimmed through the rest and not much more was said, but that's all that I needed to be said. She noticed me on her phone and started to get upset. Then I showed her the messages between them and that I was pissed. Her face sort of changed to match my anger as she asked if we could talk about it outside, away from earshot of my family. A very long conversation later, I got the answer as to why she sent those messages. I can't tell if she's being genuine or reaching for her ex. She stated that she was drunk when she sent those and felt disgusting after she came to her senses and realised what she had done, but didn't know right away why or how to bring it up to me. She then went to explain that at the party, her best friend got the bartender's number.
She threw her best mate under the bus and all.
Yeah, in a way of rubbing it in her face that they have a long history of competing, that word, with one another. Stuff like academics, relationships, achievements. But one that hurts my girlfriend the most is how effortlessly her best friend can get people attracted to her. After her friend rubbed getting the bartender's number in her face, my girlfriend felt unwanted and chose to message her ex, which of course he gave her exactly what she wanted at the time, the desire to be wanted. I asked if I was doing something wrong and not showing her enough affection, which she said no. No yelling back and forth occurred, and towards the end of the conversation, I generally just wanted to leave and be alone, but she didn't want me to leave until we concluded things better. Long story short, we came to a conclusion that she fucked up, swore she would block him, her ex, and never talk to him again, and also work on her affection showing towards me and our relationship. Last paragraph. So far, she has followed through with her words that seem weak. My childhood cat had to be euthanized, and she sat through it with me. I am very grateful about her being there and showing me more affection, but deep down, I am overthinking when it comes to our relationship. My brain can't help it but think that she is only showing more affection and being more lovey-dovey with me because she got caught out with her ex. What do you think? I know it was long, but I enjoyed that.
Get rid of her.
Oh my God, that's exactly what I said. In the bath.
Get rid of her.
Yeah.
She's got a filler. Like, if you wanted to feel attractive, you could have done all of that with your filler.
He's a backup plan.
He's a complete backup plan.
He is a backup plan. I'll stay with you till my ex wants me back.
It's just ridiculous. And the thing is, her actual fella thinks that the ex does want her back.
He does want her back for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
The 20 minutes is being generous.
Yeah, that's getting there and getting
Yeah.
But
that's the 15-minute drive.
yeah, no, he needs to call that a day.
Do you think that she's blocked him?
No!
Me neither!
No,
Me neither.
or, I'm not being funny, it's not hard to unblock, send a message and then reblock.
Yeah, and delete the amount of deleted messages in that thread.
I do not trust that fucking bitch.
What I don't like...
And that she gets jealous over how easy her mate can be a slut.
What made me...
I'm
Right,
so jealous.
so the constant talking every day would actually fuck me off, I'm not going to lie. Like, besties, but I'd be alright. Like, what I don't like is then they went sexual.
It's just unnecessary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially when actually her fella's going, I ain't heard from her.
Yeah.
Well, no, of course you haven't, because she's literally spent all night messaging her ex.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's not okay.
No, yeah, I agree with you. I think, so the top comment is, this is a serious problem. I can't say that I give you better chance than 50-50. Which is true, right? He's done
That's
a really
generous
long...
as well.
Yeah, he's done a really long paragraph. But, you know, there's no
She's
point in
been
reading it
alright
because we've
now.
literally said the same. But he's like, if you're 50-50. Because I just don't think that randomly messaging this bloke, you can excuse that with, my friend got chatted up. So
What if she ended up going up to his area? Like, he'd never trusted to go up to his area. Oh, me and my best mate are going out in this area, and he
Truth is,
already
if she
knows.
goes to the area, she's going to fuck him.
Yeah, of course she is.
Yeah. Which will happen. If he says, I'll take you back, that's what would happen. 100%.
Oh, sweetheart, get out.
Yeah.
Are you overthinking it? No, you're not. You're really not. You need to get out of that. That's bullshit.
I'm with you. I think that she is only going to... She's just not as dedicated to him as he is to her. And however upsetting that is, it's the reality.
Yeah. Long run is a fucking blessing.
Yeah. Because he's going to get hurt, and I think that's really sad. Because he's like completely invested. She goes on a night out, and mate gets chatted up, and she's all like, you love me?
I hopped on a bus by accident and ended up in his bed. I don't know how it happened.
He fell, right? So what happened is I went in to have a cup of tea. He tripped, put the tea down on the side as he fell. Whilst he was falling, his trousers fell down, my knickers came off, and his dick landed inside of me. Ta-da! Yeah.
It's a Christmas miracle.
It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault.
I didn't plan it.
I didn't know I'd drunk.
I didn't know the 154 went right outside his house.
And you get all escorted inside.
Yeah.
I don't.
I didn't know how he knew I was going to be on that bus.
Yeah.
And
And as the man escorted me inside, I was like, oh my God, is this where you live?
I recognise this.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Right.
Anyway.
No, bed. Go. Bed. And she backs out like a weirdo. Bed.
Don't look at me. I
Now.
said bed and you didn't
Bed.
listen, so she has to tell you. This
Okay.
is her house.
Yeah. It's my house. Like that demon. It's my house. Oh, it was a good day that was.
Right.
Poor kids.
Getting far too anxious over texting a girl. I quite like this one. It's
Okay.
kind of cute. Hi everyone.
Hey.
I, 23 male, have been on my first date in 5 years. Last Tuesday with a girl I met on my classes. On my classes?
Yeah, at my classes with you.
My classes. And it was a great night. We had a great time and even talked about going out more later. We haven't kissed yet, but it's all really sweet so far. Things have been going pretty natural so far, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
I got pretty anxious last Friday. And when I say anxious, I really mean it. Suddenly I started overthinking things like, maybe I'm texting too much, I think I'm boring her, or I've got to get a second date fast, otherwise she's going to lose interest. And she didn't really send me anything, so am I doing something wrong? I think I had a panic attack on Saturday over this, thinking that I was texting too much. I feel so silly and pathetic because I know that things are actually going well and that we're getting along and having fun. I know that she's talking back and that she's a bit shy too, but we're connecting more and more. And I know that I have charisma. I ain't bad looking.
Well, you ain't.
I ain't bad looking, and that I can make her laugh. I still get these panic attacks out of nowhere when chatting through text. I hate myself for it because it means myself. I don't know. It's something his bad. His self-confidence. It knocks his confidence. Why I keep saying bad? I don't know. And it really is only over texting. What can I do to work around that? How can I stop overthinking this so much? Do you guys have any tips or habits that I can build on to overcome it? I like that. Oh,
I think,
the panic.
which is cute, I think that all you can do is let time go on in the relationship, if there is going to be one, and you will start to chill out a bit more. I think that's quite common, isn't it, when you're in a relationship, beginning of a relationship, beginning of a friendship, anything, and you're like, oh my god,
I'm too much.
when we started the
I'm not
podcast, I'm still now, I'm like, oh my god, Emily, like when we were on Davey A Talks podcast, I was so worried that I was going to over talk you.
Because
because I talk too much, and I was like in my head the whole time, I'm like, make sure you let Emily like, and it's not
let Emily speak.
yeah, because for me especially, the more nervous I get, the more,
Yeah.
so I'm not nervous at the moment, so yeah, exactly. So I think overthinking is a natural,
It is massively.
yeah, and I think you're really cute.
I thought it was really sweet.
He's really cute.
So my top comment says, sounds like the evidence you have all suggests that she likes you and it's going well.
Good.
And that's great. Try not to think yourself into believing otherwise. I'd suggest thinking of it less like building something with her or working towards some imagined outcome, and more like nurturing a connection that has come naturally along your own path and being grateful that she's part of it now. It's tough when you're so into someone, but trying not to prioritize her over your own life and your feelings, goals and needs. A lot of the anxiety might come from misdirected attention towards her when it has more appropriate and direct applications for your own stuff. The person you are and the path you are on are what brought you together in the first place. And OP replies saying, that's neat to see it more as a nurturing connection that I made. I like this perspective. Thanks for your wise counsel, friend.
Yeah, I think he's super cute, and it's like, he is overthinking. It's not his fault.
Someone says, lol, I'm 19 and going through the same thing all the time. Don't worry, it's normal.
It is normal.
It is massively normal. I was just like, it's short, it's
I
sweet.
thought that was quite cute.
And it's nice that it was a young lad rather than...
a young girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like always overthinking.
It just goes
like,
to show it's the
does he like
same.
me? Maybe I should sit on him already. I'm like, no, relax.
It's the
will
same.
you?
It's like, it's the same. Whoever you are, whatever you're doing, anything new is always led with overthinking, because you're getting to know the person. You don't know what their boundaries are, what they're like, but you will. Because he sounds like a bit of a keeper, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Right. Are we good to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Does my boyfriend love porn more than me? When I read the title, it actually made me feel like this is up your alley. It's only ever since we've done that.
Up my alley.
Yeah, when we've done that podcast.
Yeah, love a bit of porn, me.
Yeah. It's like,
What?
anytime I hear porn, because you find
think
a lot
of me?
Yeah, you feel like gross stories as well. They're like,
You like a butt
I
story.
do. I'm the butt story, but it's like after we've done that Slutty Confessions, and anytime I hear porn, I'm like, Emily. Right.
Don't, because there were a couple on here. I'm like, no, I'm not reading that.
Oh. Okay. Right, anyway. Does my boyfriend love porn more than me?
Yes.
I, female, 23, have been with my boyfriend, 22
years.
male,
Oh, 2 years.
for 2.5
Oh,
years.
fuck off.
I have been...
Why can't no one get past this point?
Well, some make it to 7. I have now been in love with someone. I've never been in love with someone before, and I truly mean this man is my soulmate. Oh, young love. We watch when we touch, it feels like I'm floating. Our heartbeats sync.
Please don't make this a long one. Fucking hell.
But it gets better because when I first started reading it, because
You carried on reading after that.
what I
would have
started
turned that
doing
one on. Nope.
is I started reading before I save, because I'm like, now I've got to delete it. Yeah. Anyway, their heartbeat sync. Right, and it's like we share the same mind. Throughout our relationship, he's always been super affectionate and obsessive with me, not in a bad way. A year ago, he broke up with me. Out of the blue, he told me it was for multiple different reasons, but one of the reasons being he wanted to have sex with other people. I feel like that blows your soulmate theory out of the water. Anyway, it was very traumatic having someone I love so much break up with me without any warning. He soon changed his mind and begged for me back for 6 months until I finally realised that he was my soulmate and I'd never have this connection I have with him with somebody else. The last 6 months of us being back together have been amazing. We honestly have been closer than ever. Up until recently, I've noticed the affection slowly becoming less and we barely have sex anymore. He made a comment about him going through my phone a few weeks ago, which I don't mind, but it gave me an idea to go through his phone. I noticed he is constantly on cam sites looking at OnlyFans leaks. This made me feel some type of way as he is looking at so much of it so often. In the past, we have discussed what we are and aren't comfortable with when it comes to these sort of things. I feel watching porn is normal, and it's just when it becomes too personal in where I have a problem. For example, messaging sex workers, getting custom content, and spending money to the point where the bills aren't being paid where I draw the line.
Is that where she's at? Is that
Yeah.
where they're at?
I went through his bank information as well as checking the cam sites looking for proof of how much he is spending. I unfortunately was not able to find any evidence of payments, but he could be putting it on one of his credit cards. So I decided to confront him on the whole situation, and he automatically got super defensive about it. I assured him I wasn't mad, I was just concerned about how much he was spending and just in the type of porn that he is watching. It makes me feel a bit uncomfortable because it's live, so he can interact with the models and pay for their services on there without me knowing. He kept assuring me that he didn't spend money and he didn't interact, and it is no different from watching porno videos on Pornhub. He's just not in the mood to go on Pornhub. I told him he doesn't have to lie to me, that I'd seen that he had paid for some stuff as recently as a month ago. I thought I might have saw a transaction, so I was trying to get him to admit it. After a little bit of back and forth, he admitted he had paid for a folder of Discord that had a ton of OnlyFans leaks. I also told him I felt like we don't have sex as much anymore and I'm always trying, but he never wants to. His response was, we are having sex every day, but it's more like once a week, and half of the time he doesn't come. After we discussed this a bit more, he told me he doesn't care about porn and it's really not a big deal. I gave it a few days before I went back through his phone and nothing has changed. Then this morning he had been in the bathroom with the shower running for about an hour. When I opened the door, I caught him jerking off and he immediately got irritated and told me I need to knock before entering the bathroom while he's in there. He never knocks on the door before entering while I'm in the bathroom. I'm just feeling very indifferent about this situation. Like I feel like him watching porn is not necessarily the problem. It's the type of content that he is watching. I just don't understand why he needs it so badly when he has me. And it's not like I'm vanilla in any way. I let him know that I'm down to try anything he wants. And I also send him nudes. I'm not sure how to proceed from here. Do I ignore it and not bring it up again? Should I bring it up? I don't want to come off controlling. I just feel he's starting to love porn more than me, and maybe I'm overthinking it and causing issues in our relationship since we broke up. Since he broke up with me around this time last year. If I could please get some advice on my situation, thank you. And
I think there possibly is an addiction there.
That's where my brain went.
I don't quite understand the addiction.
Me neither.
I've never really sort of looked it up or read up on it.
Me neither.
But
I mean, porn's all right, but
yeah, it's not life. But for some people, it really is. Maybe it's part of like actually the watching of it. So maybe it's not the having sex part, it's the watching.
For me, I think, because this is a new way of porn, isn't it? This OnlyFans. I think because you're paying and you're interacting and you can be like, finger yourself.
Yeah, do this, do
here's
that.
£10. I mean, that's cheap, but you get what I'm saying. Not that I know. Yeah.
It's like, I don't actually know.
Yeah, but we're thinking about it. Yeah, so I think that she's right. That is more concerning, that he is not just watching porn off, what was it, Pornhub?
Oh, Pornhub is what she said, isn't it?
He is finding OnlyFans models and he is interacting.
It's the interaction.
I don't
Because
think...
these are real people. Because
Yeah.
then I think you can actually then request the same people or use
think so.
their same page.
I think she's soulmate, but I don't think he sees her like that at all.
No,
Not even a little bit.
no.
And he's bored already. They've only been together 2.5 years. Barely 2.5 years. They split up for 6 months of that. So, yeah.
It's a get out of there. Your soulmate is
Addicted to porn.
invested into somebody else's soul.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he's paying them.
Yeah. I've read a story before like that. And I just think it's not going to work out.
No.
Because he's got a bad addiction and you are going to be bothered all the time. I mean, you can
Yeah.
say it's not real
Because
life, but it is, because
it
they
is.
are real.
These
you
are
are
real
really
women.
interacting. It's not like watching a porn video, is it?
No, you potentially would have heard their voice.
And I wonder why he's not coming when he's having, unless he is that addicted to porn that he can't.
Maybe it is the
Release.
watching,
Yeah.
not the actual physical.
Yeah.
It's the
Watching someone being told what to do and when to do it.
yeah. Maybe it's that.
A bit more because if he ain't coming, then he is not mentally satisfied during the sex, because it's a mental thing for men and women. Like when we're completely comfortable and relaxed, we will orgasm. When a man is, he will come. So there's way more going on than he might actually need, like psychological help.
I think there's definitely an addiction.
100%, especially if he's not coming. But yet he'll go into the bathroom and he's able to release in there.
Yeah, but is he releasing? Because
I
he's
don't
been in
know.
there for an hour.
Yeah, it don't take an hour, does it? I don't know. Maybe he is like, he does need some help. I don't know. I think it's what she's willing to put up with or not. I think it's quite concerning. I mean, they're a young couple.
I don't feel like that's your soulmate.
I feel like a young couple to not be like bunny rabbits is weird as well, isn't it? I don't know. Okay, last one finishes off. Take us home.
Okay, so this one's about a ring as well.
Okay.
So my husband,
Like
26,
a pearl necklace? No.
male, thinks I, 24, female, am being petty over a ring.
Okay.
Backstory: I wanted a gold solitaire ring and hinted that to my husband on multiple occasions. He proposed with a silver diamond band ring with a centre stone and a halo. I later realised it is also his mum's. His mum's personality.
Style. I'm going with style in my head.
Okay. My mother-in-law got a ring similar to mine around the time my husband proposed to me and shows everyone her ring when the moment was for me and my husband. I married her favourite son. She has 3. He is the middle child and she spoils him rotten. She wears it on her right hand until about 2 weekends ago it was on her left hand. No, she had a wedding band and a huge engagement ring. My feelings are hurt because my husband went ring shopping for me and chose something for his mum's approval. He did not keep my dream ring in mind. My husband calls me petty and says I am being ridiculous. Am I being petty? As an update.
Okay. Yeah, you're being a bit petty. Don't you think she is? I think she's being a bit petty.
Maybe. I find it bizarre that Mum also received a ring and was wearing it on her left hand.
That's nothing to do with him. That she switched it over to her left hand, is it? It's nothing to do with him. He got her a ring. He saw a ring and he was like, oh, I'm going to get that for my fiance. I'm going to get that for my mum. Men are not as complicated as going into, I want to marry my mum. She's pushing it. I get it. He's clearly a mummy's boy. It just seems a bit
peculiar that Mum would have or he would get her a ring similar to what her mum wears.
Probably is.
It's just a bit bizarre.
It is.
Maybe she's been a bit overthinking of this.
I think she's overfit. I think, yes, he knows his mum tastes better than he knows his fiance's taste, and he's gone with his mum's taste as a safe bet, but he is not thinking, what would my mum like? He's just not. I just don't believe that he is, because even though he's a mummy's boy, I don't believe that's where his brain is. He is just...
Maybe she went with him and helped
exactly
him.
You know, I just think I don't think she's completely in the wrong, and I do think it sets a precedent of when I have kids, you know, where do I fit in? Is it mum, kids, then me? And you see what I mean? I get there's going to be problems here, but I think just be grateful for your ring. I want to hear the update.
Okay, update. This happened a year ago and I attempted to post it this past summer, but I couldn't figure out Reddit. Had to make a new account with a certain surname, so I copied and pasted my original post. He dropped the ring off to get a trade in value at the jewellers. He was very unhappy about it. They ended up trading the unwanted band for a solitaire setup, and they moved his grandmother's stone to the new ring. It is still silver because I met in the middle and did not get rid of the silver wedding band that was used at our wedding. I didn't pay attention to his mum's similar ring at first until after we were married, and I began to notice the similarities. That was poor observation for me.
So now you just changed the whole fucking my thought process, because that's his grandma's stone.
She didn't mention anything.
She did
about
not say that
grandma's.
before. So yes, she is overthinking. He has tried to be really sweet here, babe. And she is like, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. Your mum's got it, it's not good enough. So it is her. I was right. Now it's the grandmother's stone.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really sad. He's a mummy's boy. And now anything similar she's spotting. She didn't notice it before, you see.
It's nuts, isn't it?
Yeah, but I told you, I've just had that feeling that he wasn't. Yes, he's a mummy's boy. Nobody's saying he ain't. But he wasn't to the point where my mum's got it, so you're having it. He actually used the stones. What's the top comment? Chill the fuck out.
Is the problem he picked out the ring his mum wanted, not his wife? Or is the problem he chooses his mum over you in other ways, but the ring is an easy objective thing to throw your ear? What?
Yeah, she means focus on. I understand. What she's
rather
trying to say.
than admitting there's a big problem with your husband.
There you go.
Your
Exactly
husband.
what I just... Yeah, so he's a mummy's boy. So she's picking the ring as the problem, when actually he's a mummy's boy.
Opie says, it feels like a mixture. That situation was the big eye-opener for me. And then someone else says, don't marry a mama's boy. Don't do it. You want to come second until she dies, because that is what is in store.
There you go.
It won't end if she dies, if someone says. Yep. Then your second place to rose-tinted memories. All of Opie's other posts, which have all been made within the past 24 hours, 3 different scenarios posted multiple times across different groups, seem to centre around issues with her mother-in-law.
Told ya. So before they got married, he was all like, dote, dote, dote. He's got married, he's chilled out. He's now showing who he really is, which is a mummy's boy. And now every single little thing she's noticing. That's all that's happening. She said, before we got married, I didn't notice that we had the same ring. And now all of a sudden you've like, oh my God. Oh my God. Unless the mum wore the ring with the grandma stones in, he's given it to his wife because he's like, Mum, can I have that ring? I'd really love.
Mum wasn't wearing it. Mum had it on her right hand and then
A similar one, yeah.
moved it to her left hand, which is her wedding ring.
Yeah.
Finger.
I'm not saying that
Bizarre.
ain't weird. I'm
Yes.
telling you, the problem here is he's a mummy's boy.
Yeah.
And now every little thing. Wait till they have kids. She'll be back here going, should I get divorced? And we'll be reading it. I remember you. You're that bird with the ring. So she took it too far. She took it too far by having the ring changed just because the mum's a bit of a psycho. Changing the ring is not going to change the fact that the mum's a psycho. It's just not.
Initially, if she's already hinted that she wanted a gold band single solitaire, I mean, that must be so much fucking easier to find and buy than what he's got.
My wedding ring and my engagement ring, they're gold. They're in my jewellery box.
My engagement ring is white gold. My original one.
Yeah, no, mine's yellow gold.
And it was from a second-hand shop. And I know it was because I saw it in a window. And it literally was, whoever got married, that's what I want you to propose with. Ha 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 ha. And I keep proposed like within 6 months.
Have you sold your ring?
No.
You've kept it?
I've got my original because actually that's probably the first and last time he actually listened to anything I said.
It's hilarious. I chose my engagement ring.
And then because he wanted me to have a certain type of band, he then had an engagement, like a second ring put in with that. So then I had 2 new rings.
So my
I have still
brother
got those though.
had the engagement ring made for Hayley, and then they had the wedding ring made so it sit perfectly with the stones, which I thought was really cute. No, my wedding band went with my ring. It was a V because obviously then the diamonds, because it had, I think it was 23 tiny little things in it. Whether they were diamonds or not, I couldn't give a fuck. And they sit in the V bit, but I don't wear gold now, so it sits there. It was about 10 years after I was like, yeah, I don't want this anymore. Moving on.
No, the ones we made were again white gold. And I've got a full band of diamonds.
You've kept all your wedding ring and all that?
Yeah. Just thought that boys might want them. And
Boys might want them if you ever
worth
need a bit of
couple
money.
grand.
Yeah, just sell them. I was wearing my great-grandmother's
They're quite thick
three
as well.
diamond ring, and everyone was like, no, it's not real. And then took it to be appraised, and it is real. So since then, it's very secure, and I haven't put it on my finger since, because now I'm like doing the washing up, painting, decorating, not thinking one thing, because I don't take my rings off when I wash up. And then this is where I had my rings on again, and I just keep getting, it's like a dermatitis, isn't it?
Yeah, it's where the soap gets trapped underneath.
Yeah, but I only had it on a couple of days, and then I get the little, and then it dries, and then but I like to wear them when I go out, so I wore the rings to your Christmas do, and then 2 days later I'm like, saying that, I mean, look at the state.
Yeah, you look beaten up.
Yeah, well, I'm a man, what are you going to do? Right, everyone, we hope you enjoyed that episode.
Yeah. Try not to overthink.
Come to
And
Reddit.
if you do, you probably aren't overthinking. Let's face it, that's sort of the
You're
summary.
really not. The summary is you're not.
You're probably not.
And even if you are overthinking, it's okay to, like that boy, it's okay to overthink, because it can be really cute. He was cute.
Just try and create a different scenario rather than...
Try and have positive thoughts rather than negative, but we're one for saying that, babe. We ain't like that. Things like...
I don't know what we're talking about.
Just come to our Reddit and tell us, and we'll tell you if you're overthinking. Turns out you are.
Yeah, and if you want to run with us on a...
Yes. 10th of May.
10th of May.
London West. Get in contact. We need a group.
Yeah, you want to join our group?
We
you
need
want to be part
groupies.
of...
Oh my God. I tell you what, talking of groupies, that man, so on
Hold
Snapchat, can I tell him?
Who?
About the man that wants to take,
Oh.
who's single. So
Sake.
on Snapchat, sometimes people send stories, and or I don't respond, or because sometimes it's shocking. But anyway, normal person,
Stories.
which one of you single? I'd love to take one of you on a date. And I thought, oh well, it clearly don't matter. But I'm married. I said Emily's single, because you know when you're in that mood. I'll tell you about Elon Musk in a minute, because I was having a laugh, right? So anyway, so I'm like, I'm married, but Emily's single. So so then he's like, can I take, which one's that? So I was like, Emily's got the lighter hair, Ellie got the darker hair. So he's like, okay. So then this goes backwards and forwards. I said, he gives his email address. I said, I'll pass it on. He lives in Scotland. It ain't going to happen. I don't think it'd happen anyway, would it? A rando. No. But I'm having fun, yeah. So anyway, then he texts me. I'm like, Emily's
She's screenshotting and sending them to me going,
yeah,
oh!
I'm like, Emily is the light-haired one, blah, blah, blah. So then he goes to me, which one, again, after giving the email for Emily, and he's like, which one of you single? I'm like, it really don't matter, does it, at this point?
Yeah, I want to take you out for dinner. So tell him I don't eat food.
Yeah, so anyway, so we were laughing because I was a bit like, he can't remember who's single. So either could turn up, really. But anyway, I was like, and then yesterday he sent a message saying,
Baby reindeer.
oh, yeah, am I taking you out, one of you out for dinner or not?
Not with that attitude, you're not.
So I put, laugh out loud, you're too far away. Oh. And then we've had Elon Musk follows us on.
The real one.
Yeah, the real one. He told me he's the real one. How many times?
A
lot of times.
Like he needed us to be convinced.
Because he's the real one. So
Yeah.
anyway, Elon Musk added us on TikTok. If you want to go over and have a look, we're friends with Elon. And then he's like, what do you drive? And I was like, obviously a Tesla.
Now, I don't think Elon Musk would drive. I think
He'd be
he would be chauffeured about, or he'd be helicoptering
Right.
around the world.
So I said to Elon, what do you drive? And he said,
Fiesta.
Mini. He said, Mini Cooper. He said, many different cars, but also a Tesla. I am the real Elon. And I was like, yeah, I believe you. Then he asked me, what about me inspires you? So I said, nothing. Like, I don't know who you are. Like, I don't know you.
I'm the real Elon Musk.
So then the last message from Elon was, can we talk over telecom? I mean, he's a technological wizard. So I said, no.
Why would
And he
Elon
hasn't
Musk
messaged me.
use telecom? He's Twitter. Don't he own Twitter?
He wants to talk better with telecom. So I said, no. I follow him we follow him on Twitter.
Oh, I'm involved in that, am I?
Yeah, it's definitely him. He's got the blue tick. I like Elon Musk. I think he's like proper fucking clever and a bit weird, and I'm all right with that. I feel like you should date him.
I just
need a
don't think
Tesla.
he's my type.
Yeah. Anyway,
You
so
know,
he
like,
asked.
he's got a lot going for him. Why would I date him?
So he asked, can we talk over telecom? So I said no, and he hasn't spoken to me since. I don't know if Elon's still following us, or I have to check.
Oh, I feel a little bit
Hurt.
hurt.
Yeah. I was like, I drive a Tesla and everything. I have to get rid of my imaginary Tesla now. It's gone. I'm on a full focus now as well. I can div. That has been really entertaining me because I've been responding.
And then she sends it to me.
I've had a slow week.
Fuck's sake.
Some of the messages are funny, especially if you go along with it.
You've had a slow week.
I am Elon Musk, okay?
And I am Britney Spears.
What astounds me is I reckon some people fall for it.
100%.
And he's like, just send me 500 and I will make you a multi-millionaire. And they're like, okay. I do. I reckon that it actually happens.
If anyone ever asked me to send them money, I'd be like, you send me money first.
Yeah.
And then I know you're real.
And then we block them on
And
everything.
then I'll block them.
Yeah.
But, and then we get on holiday! Yay! Thanks,
we?
Elon.
Oh, is he taking us on a holiday? Yay,
Yeah,
Elon!
because
Where
when
does
the
he live?
real one-
America?
When the real... No, yeah.
Everywhere. Probably got homes
I feel
everywhere.
like he just lives in a helicopter because I don't believe he drives.
Well, you get this? I've never seen him in a helicopter.
I can't say I've ever seen him, but you know.
Yeah, but you like helicopter. You're adamant. This has been for the
Listen.
past week. You're on about this helicopter. Elon, if it really is you, do you go in a helicopter all the time?
Yeah.
Even to go to Sainsbury's?
He doesn't go to
Walmart.
Sainsbury's. No. It's Marks and Spencer's all the way.
Oh, right.
Let's face
When
it.
you're at Waitrose. Is Waitrose posh?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're at Waitrose, do you land on the roof
They
in a
only do
helicopter? He probably wouldn't even go shopping for himself.
No.
When you're because he created the internet. When you're
No, he didn't.
yeah, I know. When you're going somewhere, is it always in a helicopter? Could you please get back to us
Abso-fucking-lutely.
and let us know? And this
Or-
is going to be when this episode comes out. I'm going to cut. You know when you do the funny trailer bit. I'm going to take this bit and I'm going to
Put it at
tag.
the beginning.
I'm going to tag him. I'm going to tag you, Elon. You follow us anyway because it's the real you. So when I tag you, can you please respond? We want to know, do you drive yourself? Right, the list, yeah? Do you drive yourself?
No, he doesn't.
Are you Elon? I'm asking Elon, right? Do you drive
I
yourself?
am the real Elon, and I'm telling you,
Do you
Why would
helicopter
I
everywhere that you
ever drive
can?
myself?
And what's 3? Can we have some money?
no, we're not doing that.
We don't want your money.
No.
Send it to me because you're the no. I'm only joking. Yeah. So, do you go in a helicopter everywhere? Do you drive? And if you do drive, is it just your Teslas?
No, he don't drive Teslas.
How do you know
No, he
this?
doesn't. If he's out in public, he has to because you've got to promote your own
So
shit.
driving,
There's no
driving.
way.
Okay, hold on. Driving means
He's in the front
he's
with the steering wheel
in
front of
public.
him.
Yeah, but he's in public.
Yeah, no, he.
So if he's driving, he's in public because it's a road. Hence, he has to be in his Tesla.
If he's going somewhere where he's got to be, and people, you know what paparazzi are like, they
Yeah, but
know
they follow
he'll be in
him.
a Tesla.
He's really
And
big
when
right
he goes
now.
out, He goes in a fucking Ford Fiesta. Nobody knows.
Yeah, but
With
that
his
would be
baseball
like
cap
under.
on.
Yeah, fine. That's undercover stuff.
Why would he be undercover?
So he isn't harassed by weirdos
He
like me and
doesn't
you
go out.
asking, "Excuse me,
That's why
are
he
you
goes
always
in
in a helicopter?"
That's why he goes in a helicopter.
All right. Well, I'm going to put this out there when this comes out. I'm going to edit it down to just these questions, Elon, and I'm
Private
going to tag you.
jet.
If you could take, because I know we've already had a conversation on TikTok, but if you could, if you could take a moment to answer my questions, I'd really appreciate that. Because I feel like I know you better than Emily does.
Liz, I googled you. One of our first podcasts.
Yeah, but he
Because we
didn't
wanted
say
to know
anything
where
about.
you were, because she was talking about me going out and melting men.
Yeah, to take one for the team. Elon will understand. You'll understand, won't you? I just want to come in your helicopter.
Boy, there's no coming in anyone's helicopter.
No, I'm joking. Just ask Elon. Since we've already had a conversation and we're mates,
Right.
answer the.
We go out. Oh, we're stopping now.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
rolling this up.
Okay.
This is done.
That's right. I'll cut it down. Don't worry. I'll make it into a small clip. Of do you have a helicopter?
That's all you had to ask.
Yeah, but they were other questions.
Moving on.
Okay. Thank
Right.
you for everyone that joined. You are going to have to cut this right down. It's like a lot of Elon
It's a
Musk. It's not about him. It was about am I overthinking? We're overthinking this.
We don't overthink anything.
We're overthinking the helicopter and the
No.
Tesla. We are.
Telling you.
Well, we'll find out because he's going to answer. He speaks to me all the time on TikTok. Right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Oh, I don't want to get up. It's so warm and cosy. Oh.
Wow. What do you think of that? What don't you think of that? I think that girl has got everything